All right, welcome back to the special, and the madness continues. Now, I tell you what, a few years ago, I had a lot of trouble keeping up with one of my mates getting married in Sydney, and that was Elton John to Renata, and I thought that was crazy. But on Thursday, as I said, on Thursday night when this wedding story broke, and then Friday morning when I had to fly back early in the morning, the media were going crazy. How anyone was able to follow this, I have no idea. But Tony Biacotti from the Today Show took over the story, and we go straight to Tony now. The girl is mine.
The doggone girl is mine.
Until recently, Michael Jackson has been linked romantically and platonically with high-profile women, the glamorous and the famous. He adored film star Elizabeth Taylor, and the feelings seemed mutual.
I love you so much, Michael.
Jackson even gave her away at her 8th wedding, held at his ranch in 1991.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives.
Michael also seemed infatuated with Motown diva Diana Ross. In the 1980s, he was romantically linked to Brooke Shields.
Did you have a crush on him, or did he have a crush on you?
I think we both had a crush, and still do have a crush on each other. I mean, I think...
At the 1991 Academy Awards, Michael's date was Madonna. In 1994, the King of Pop married the daughter of the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis's only child, Lisa Marie Presley.
Your love's got me high. I long to get by. This time is forever. Love is the answer.
It was a marriage made in tabloid heaven. Many in the cynical American media believed the marriage was a ploy, a tactic to detract from the adverse publicity he'd received over claims he'd molested a 13-year-old boy.
I'm not going to marry somebody for any reason other than the fact that I fall in love with them, period.
And just think, nobody thought this would last.
It didn't last, though. No child for Jackson, and Lisa Marie told him to beat it and filed for divorce.
And it cuts like a knife. She's out of my life.
As we've seen on his Australian visit, Michael Jackson loves the company of children, possibly due to the fact that as a young star, he was never allowed a normal childhood of his own. He desperately wants his own child, and the world was astounded with reports his longtime friend, Debbie Rowe, was having his baby. Unlike other loves or friends, Debbie wasn't famous or glamorous. Debbie and Michael have been friends for 15 years. They met when she was an assistant to his Beverly Hills dermatologist. Her friends say Rowe loves Jackson in a brotherly way, and having his baby was a gift of love. Jackson denies that she was artificially inseminated or that she's being paid. In Sydney, after his first Australian concert, the shock news that he'd married Debbie in a very private ceremony at his hotel after midnight.
I was very sceptical, although you should never be sceptical when it comes to Michael Jackson. But
entertainment reporters like Pt.2 were at first wary, but Jackson's LA office confirmed the marriage. They didn't release many details, leaving room for rumour to run rife.
One story was he was married in the middle of the statue. He was in there for about an hour. I thought that was hilarious. The other one was in a church in King's Cross.
One of them was that he got married at 5 o'clock in the morning at the Wayside Chapel. Another was that he got married inside that huge statue, which is being floated on Sydney Harbour, sort of inside the statue, he and Debbie. Pretty bizarre, but often, you know, the truth is stranger than fiction, and certainly in the case of Michael Jackson, that's often the case.
Some fans were devastated by the news of the marriage.
I don't see the point of living anymore.
But most seem to take it well.
I'm happy for him. If he's happy, I'm happy.
I was very jealous at first because I've always dreamed of marrying Michael, but I'm happy for them.
Me and my friends were sitting in the lobby last night, and we had like no idea that Michael's getting married like 21 floors above us.
And the news of a baby Jackson?
He'd make the best father in the world. He should have millions of babies.
I think that's fabulous. I mean, we're going to have a little Michael Jackson in the world, so that should